What is up, people? This is the Oracle. We are back online, and the Legacy Cube is back online too. One of my favorite cube to play with. I think I like Vintage Cube slightly more, but Legacy Cube is also quite a lot of fun. Uh, and you can do you do slightly less broken things, but you can still do a little bit of broken things. I think they put back cards like Sneak Attack and I don't know, Natural Order in it, so it should be a lot of fun. So the two best cards here, I think, are by a lot Goblin Guide and Rafflos. I don't think anything else come close to these two cards in terms of power level. Rafflos is a little bit more funny. Guide is, it might, I don't know, it might be one of the best cards in the Legacy Cube, I think, and in most cube where mono red is good, but Rafflos is sweet. We'll just go for the mono green plan. Maybe. At least we try. At least we'll try. It's a little bit laggy here. Hopefully it will get better. Green Sun Zenith is quite great. Yeah, I kinda like that. Give me a second Rafflos, even though it costing 3 makes it weaker. You can fetch your elf. If you have mana, you can fetch your finisher. It's just a great card overall. I think it's just better than Silver Heart. Other than that, I guess Pass is pretty good if you want to play a control deck. Lantern usually decent because there's not a ton of mana rock in this cube. There's probably just Lantern and Coalition Relic, I think. That's probably the two. Well, there's probably Lotus. What is it? Gilded Lotus too, and I think that's probably about it. So, even though it's not the best, and it costs 3, it's still a fine card in this cube most likely. We'll pick Zenith though. I think it's not really a close pick. All right, Arbor Elf is kind of what we want to be doing. I think I'm just gonna pick that. I think it's better than Fertile Ground. Especially since I just read they put back Natural Order in the Legacy Cube. I think it was gone for a little bit. And if there's Natural Order, I want some creatures more than enchantments. Mystic is very good, Shelduck usually quite solid. But yeah, we'll be elfing. We'll be elfing people. Well, you're not an elf. I've never liked Yami Elder a whole lot. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not. I mean, it was good back in the days, but I don't think this is exactly what you want to be doing in Cube. It's kind of slow. It doesn't really accelerate you. It gives you a bit of card advantage. It's just not a great card, I think. Tundra is among the best card here. There's also Entomb. That's a force pick Entomb. If Reanimator is open, I might just want to do that. Also, sometimes you can go, black-green Reanimator with Survival of the Fittest and these kind of things. So maybe I just pick Entomb. Again, I really don't like Elder, and Entomb is a very powerful card, so might as well pick that. It's Cube, so you don't have to pick a card that you will play every single pick. You can just pick a couple, especially early on. You can pick a couple cards that that are just strong, but might not end up in your deck. Probably picking Verdant Catacomb here. We aren't seeing a ton of green. I mean, Rafflos was good. Then we got past a Zenith, an Elf, but green doesn't seem super open. I mean, it's very early in the draft. It could just be the pack, but so far it's not looking like the Ram deck is wide open. So maybe we'll have to do something else. Interesting. So I think I think I do like Kodama's Reach more than Heart. Kind of does the same thing, except, well, it costs 1 more, but you get another land, which is, I think, pretty valuable. Or I think Dragon Lord Atarka is the other option. It's a decent card to ramp into. Usually having 1 red or 1 mana of any other color, I mean 1 non-green mana by once you have 7 mana should be should be doable. It's also a decent one to fetch with Zenith or maybe a Natural Order if we get that. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Dragon Lord. Also, if we somehow end up reanimating stuff, you know, this can be a decent one to reanimate. Sword of Light and Shadow is probably one of the weakest swords, so I'm not super interested in that. I would be more interested if it was, I don't know, Sword of Fire and Ice or Sword of Feast and Famine, Sword of Body and Mind. But Light and Shadow, not my favorite. Domri Raid, I guess, could be an option if we want to be splashing a bit of red. Not a bad card. We are probably going to play this amount of creatures. The other option is Wood Elves, which is, I don't know. It's fine. Is it better than Domri Raid? I think I'm going to pick the Planeswalker. Might be wrong. I'm just going to pick Witness here. It's a great thing to... I mean, it's great to have that in your deck when you have a tutor like Venus. It's a good green card. We could pick Quagmire in case we end up playing black-green, but I'm not so sure about that. Pia and Kiran is fine, but we have Roflos. If anything, we might just splash for a bit of red or black, but I don't think we'll be happy to have a double red card in our deck. The Guide Wield. No one wants to do that. Yeah. Sometimes no one wants to play red. Blooming Marsh or Taiga. I think it's Taiga. I think at this point we are more likely gonna play some red than black. We've only seen one in Tomb. And Catacomb is nice because it can fetch the Taiga. I don't think this is gonna be a Gorehouse Chainwalker deck. We could maybe play City of Brass, depending on things. Arin Mesa does fetch Taiga. It's not ideal because, well, I guess we will play at least one of the mountain. It's gonna be a basic mountain, if anything, so we'll have at least two targets. It's always a little bit risky when you have a fetch that doesn't have a ton of target in your deck. But I think if we are lucky enough, we can maybe get another red-green. I mean, this one wheeled, so if a Stomping Ground is open during the draft, we should get it, and it'd be another nice target for Mesa, but especially given Roflos. But I'm always a little bit worried when I have to play when I'm thinking about playing a fetch that doesn't have a ton of target. Mono Red is wide open, but not today. We got a Kavu pretty late, which is not bad, especially since the green deck, often ends up pretty short on removal, and FTK is not bad. It's kind of cool because it let us add a removal to the deck while still keeping the creature count pretty high for Domri Raid. So any utility creature is nice when you have Domri Raid, because you want as many creatures as possible, but if you have some creature that can do other things like Witness or Kavu, you can just have more creature, but still be able to make Domri Raid slightly better. Though I haven't been very convinced by that card in general, in limited at least. All right, Oracle of Moldiah. Not a card I like a lot. I don't think it's bad. It's just not really. I don't know. It's not really a card I like a lot. Not even exactly sure why. Garruk Relentless, I think, is fine. Rishkar, I don't know. It seems a little bit slow and clunky for the cube. I don't think it's bad, but I think both Garruk and Oracle are better. And I think that's about it. Savannah would be decent because it means that even if the Taiga is out of... Somehow we already played the Taiga, we can still fetch both green or red with Mesa, depending on what we need. Like if our Taiga got wasted, for example, by Wasteland, something like that, so it could be decent, but hopefully it's just gonna wheel because I'm not gonna pick it here, obviously. I think I like Garruk more than Oracle, even though I have Domri Raid, which makes me want to play more creature. Tarmogoyf, very good in Constructed. Never been so great in Legacy, any cube. Song of the Dryad is medium. Might just pick Sword of Feast and Famine. Card is quite good. Hopefully we can get some more cheap elves. But again, green has not seemed super open, so Yeah, Sarkhan is decent, but not sure about the double red. I think we want to keep our second color as, as splashy as possible and with not too many colored mana from that color because of Rathalos. And anyway, when you are playing green ramp, you often want a lot of green so you can make sure you can play your elf on turn 1. Yeah, we'll pick that, and hopefully we'll get, I don't know, some good green card, because so far nothing great was passed to us really. Primal Command is decent. There's Necromancy and Exhume, and I still have this Entomb in the in the side. I don't know, this is so powerful, and we've seen a lot of black-green land going pretty late, so I could see Bayou wheeling. Green doesn't seem open enough. I mean, it's a little bit late to change gears, but I think Primal Command, while being good, is not super powerful. Terastodon is decent, but we don't really have any way to make it great right now. I think I'm just gonna pick Necromancy and maybe still go with the reanimation plan. I don't know. This might be madness. There's an Animate Dead here, though. Yeah. Alright. Bloodbraid Elf is good. Probably a safer pick, but I think we'll try to reanimate stuff. Maybe. Hopefully. Recruiter is decent, though not super exciting. Polluted Delta, if we get back the Bayou, could be great. Rampaging Baloth, not my favorite finisher. Recruiter is decent. We are really not seeing, cheap elves. Like, yeah, green is not open. I mean, we open Rathalos, which is one of the best cards with Natural Order to go mono green, but it looks like some other people are just also drafting a green ramp deck at the table, given what we are seeing now and what we saw last pack. So I think we'll have to build something a bit different, which hopefully is still gonna be good, but yeah. Mono green not so open right now. Do I just pick Chandra here? Still unsure about what I will be doing. I have those green and red cards, a couple of reanimation spells in the side. Really don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is kind of an annoying spot where we open one of the better cards in mono green because we got past not a lot, but enough to make us think that maybe we can stay in green, and green ends up just being cut super hard. I think this is what's happening right now and why we are not in a great shape. I guess I'll pick Victimize. Probably Duress here is pretty good. Savannah Wield. There's also Dread Return. I think I'm just gonna pick Savannah. Bone Shredder is not bad if we end up playing black. Yep. Did the Bayou wheel? Yes, it did wheel. Great. Exhume wheel too, yeah. Reanimator is wide open. I think we need Bayou more than Exhume though. So I'm just gonna pick that. Also, Exhume is great in dedicated Reanimator deck, but this is more gonna be some type of Jund value reanimation deck, I think. And sometimes you just end up reanimating things a little bit later for value, and Exhume gives them something back if they have, something in their graveyard. So it is not as good as, Animate Dead, Necromancy, and whatnot. Deck is looking weird. Jund, reanimation, crap, poop. I should have just gone mono red, Hellrider, pick 15. I mean, again, two best cards were Rathalos and Guide. I chose Raffles because it felt a bit more funny, and mono red ended up being wide open, green, pretty much cut. So, and this happens. This is just draft. I mean, I think it would have been perfectly fine to just, once we saw the guide wheel, just pick it and just go mono red from that and just abandon all the previous pick. I think we would have ended up with a very fine mono red deck, despite missing a decent amount of pick. But yeah, now it's a little bit too late. And again, I wanted to do something a bit more funny. It did not pay off. It's not looking like it's gonna pay off though. Alright, Liliana, The Last Hope, Verdurous Gearhulk, and I guess that's about it. There's more Mana Rock than I thought. Mind Stone. We saw Cold Steel Heart last, I think two booster ago, something like that. I don't know, Liliana is good, but Double Black is a little bit annoying. I think I'm just gonna go with Gearhulk. Probably gonna play City of Brass because I'm gonna play both red and green. Ooh, that's a sweet 3-speaker. Hopefully Wooded Foothills is gonna wheel, that'd be amazing. Things could be decent, Noxious Gearhulk could be an option, but we want the elf here. Is there a survival of the fittest in this cube? That'd be so good in this deck, that'd be crazy good. Because right now we don't actually have many ways to abuse our reanimation spell. We just have Entomb, and that that's about it. So I don't know. At least the mana is not looking bad. We got Bayou, Taiga, Verdant Catacomb, maybe Wooded Foothills. It's not the worst. Nissa, Vastwood Seer, or Maelstrom Pulse. I think I like Pulse more, but I think Pulse is actually fairly likely to wheel, so I'm just gonna pick Nissa. This deck looks really bad. I think in Modern Cube it would have been fine, even though obviously you don't have Green Sentinis, Rafflos, and these kind of things in Modern Cube. But I think it has it looks like it has the power, the speed, and the consistency of a Modern Cube deck, except we're in Legacy Cube, so not feeling super confident right now. Do like Search for Tomorrow quite a bit here, though Solemn Simulacrum is pretty good too. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna play Chandra. I think I just want to keep a little bit of red, and double red is just gonna be too difficult to cast. Solomon is fine though. We don't even have great things to reanimate. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just keep Animate that and Entomb as a random 2-card combo. Tower of the Magistrates. Jeez. It's something I haven't seen in ages. Not sure why they put it in the cube here. There's not a lot of artifact in this cube, right? That is kind of weird, I think. I don't have a ton of RAM, so I kind of want the Battlement. On the other hand, Whisperwood Elemental is so great. I think I'm just gonna pick the Elemental. I don't really know what this deck is supposed to do and how it's gonna win. It seems slow and clunky. If we have the Dream Draw, sure. I mean, it has the potential to destroy people. When you go turn 1 3-speaker, turn 2 Rafflos, turn 3 dump your hand, destroy the opponent, sure, it's great. When you go turn 1 Entomb, turn 2 Animate that, it's great, but I think the average draw is gonna be a lot more clunky and much less stronger. I don't feel well set up to beat combo deck. I don't feel well set up to beat control deck, and I don't feel well set up to beat aggro deck. Exactly where you're gonna be, right? Okay, Panharmonicon. Get those 2 forests with Nissa. Yeah, kill 2 creatures with FTK. Ramp twice with Solemn Simulacrum. Get 8 counters with Gearhulk. Deal 10 damage with Dragonlord. Yeah, I still don't think this is gonna be very good. Winnower is not bad. I'm not a huge fan of the double black, but it's not bad. Ooze, I don't really know what we would be doing with an Ooze. I don't think this is exactly where we want to be. Though I guess it's a decent target for Green Sentinis. Yeah, Winnower is kind of good, but the double black I think is really a bit annoying here. Ooh, Den Protector is sweet. The Windswept East being able to fetch both Taiga and Bayou is quite lovely. I don't have a ton of playball right now, so I'll just pick Protector. Yeah, this is kind of a disaster, I think. I mean, when you look at the deck, it's not so bad. I think it's just... I don't know, maybe I have memories of Legacy Cube being much stronger than it actually is, but this deck seems a bit underpowered. Again, I think the path to follow was to just go mono red. But yeah, green, not so often. Again, this happens. Was it? No, I think no. We did not see this pack. This is the 7th, the 8th peak, So hopefully we'll be willing the Withered Foothills we saw pack. I think it was pick 1, pack 3, pick 1. Not thrilled about double black again. Pretty much the same things that I was saying before. Card of Calling. That seems a little bit bad. I don't know. I don't think we have actually enough creatures to make that good. I don't know. I don't think there was anything I was supposed to play. We got an Elder Deep Fiend. Alright. Port is kinda good in mono green deck, but I'm splashing for stuff. I don't think I can afford to play that. Arc Trail is gonna be decent though. And we did not wheel the Foothills, by the way. If you did not notice, and that's pretty bad. Damn it. This deck is trash. Cathartic Reunion with our reanimation spell. We don't even have anything great to reanimate. Sad face. Oh, Geomancer is not the worst. Act of Aggression into Victimize. Amazing. Alright, what are we cutting? Well, we can easily cut... I think Victimize... I mean, ooh, Gorkland. Actually, I never thought I would be excited about the Gorkland Rampager when playing... when playing in Legacy Cube, but this just happened. I think we'll cut a bunch of the reanimation spell. Maybe we should cut them all, actually. Maybe we should not play black, to be honest. But I think if I cut all the black cards, I don't have enough playable. Well, actually, I can cut all the black card, put the red in... I mean, more red in the deck, and just be red-green mid-range. I'm keeping all these lands. Yeah. 22. Hellrider. Are we doing that? Act of Aggression, yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Torchfiend, why not? Seal of Fire is not the worst. Yeah, red-green mid-range. Exactly where we want to be. This is the... this is the dream deck for the Legacy Cube. I'm a little bit joking because I think this deck is not very good. But that being said, we have a decent curve. We can kill. We have some nut draws. So this is not actually complete trash. It's not very good, but you know, this is what we got. Okay, let's add a bunch of forest and a little bit less mountain, most likely. So this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 red sources. Can I produce red with, or get some red with my other card? Not really. Nope, I don't have anything that ramps or mix red, so I guess I need one more red. And then we want a ton of forest if possible for Rathalos. Maybe I should even... No, I want more green. Alright, red-green mid-range. Hope you enjoyed watching me draft this disaster. We'll see how it goes though. We might be surprised by the outcomes. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys for round 1.